The Bucks shook the basketball world this offseason when they traded for Damian Lillard, and they created potentially the best 1-2 punch in the NBA with him along with Giannis. They are the perfect fit because Damian can dominate on the perimeter and use his unlimited range to rain down triples. Then Giannis can overpower defenders on the inside and use his supreme athleticism to own the paint. Then to top it off, they have the two-man game where they can run pick and rolls with their two studs and put defenses in possible situations leading to easy buckets. And today I'm going to show you how you can dominate in 2K using the principles that will make this Bucks offense so hard to contain. And I'm going to show you guys some specifically designed plays so you can use their stars to their full potential in NBA 2K24. Now, first, this whole offense is going to be built around the two-man game with your star guard and big man, and this is going to set up everything else we do. So at any point in the game, you can call pick and roll by holding L1, and you want to call up your Giannis player and use this screen and get in a lane with your guard. Now, if the defense starts to overplay to your player penetrating with the ball, then you just want to drop it off to your big man and let him finish at the rim. Then what makes this pick and roll with these two so tough to stop? If they go under the screen to try and limit your ability to get in the lane with your guard, then now because we have a shooter in this spot, we can just trigger this three ball and make the defense pay. Then if they go over the screen, this is going to open up the driving lane and put the big man in such a tough spot. And if he plays on your guard, then you can just drop it inside. And the last part of this is if they start helping off your shooters on the outside to shut down your roll man, then you can just kick it out to your shooters on the outside and let them fire away threes. Now, for the majority of these clips you see in this video, I was using the Bucks in online play now, but I also use the mid-90s Magic and the old school Lakers. Now, for this offense to work to its full potential, you need to nail down your two stars. So you need an athletic, sharp-shooting star guard like Damian Lillard, but I also use Penny Hardaway on the Magic and Jerry West on the Lake Show. Then for your other star, you would need an athletic big man who can overpower people in the paint and can dominate in the pick and roll, and obviously that is Giannis when I use the Bucks. And we also had Shaq on the Magic and Big Wilt Chamberlain for the Lakers. Then all of this is run out of the Bucks playbook, but what we go over today can be used with any team you want in any game mode, whether that is Play Now Online, MyTeam, or Franchise Mode. All you need to do is pick the Bucks playbook to have access to these plays. Now, the play we're looking at here is ISO 1-2 flare. This is a great play to actually invert the pick and roll where we run it with our big man getting the screen from our guard, and we can get in the lane, but our star point guard is actually going to get a flare screen to the top of the three-point line, and we can kick it out here for an open jumper if the lane gets closed off to us. Now, the start of this play, we want to call it with our Giannis player on the wing. Then we will get a screen from our star guard, and this should give us a perfect opportunity to get in the lane going downhill, and we can finish strong at the hoop. This play does a tremendous job of getting our big man going downhill with speed, and because we're running this screen with our guard, if they try and switch this pick, then we'll be one-on-one in the lane with a point guard who will have absolutely no shot to guard us, and it will be an easy finish. Then if you get the screen and come off, but the lane gets closed down to you, then up top, we will have a flare screen with our guard who will loop around to the top of the three-point line, and you can kick it out to him and let him just bomb away this wide open three ball. Now, when you are using this offense in game, we want to base our game around a few key principles. First, we want to use our speed to push the ball in transition. This is going to be so effective for us because we have Giannis, who is the most unstoppable player in the league when he has a full head of steam. So you want to use that to your advantage and push it. And with the other teams I used, I had athletic big man like Shaq or Wilt, and this still applies. Next, you want to use your pick and roll two-man game with your star guard and big man as much as possible. This will let you utilize both of their strengths to their full potential and just allow you to rack up so many easy buckets. Then third, you want to make sure you have multiple shooters on the floor with your stars at all times. This is because these two are going to garner so much attention and people are going to be forced to help off of them, and then you can kick it out, and you need these guys to make defenses pay if they try to send help on your stars. Next up, we have the play quick curl double. This is a great play to use our star guard to get to the paint, try to finish, but then we also have a shooter coming off a screen that we can kick it out to for a three ball if we are cut off inside. Now, to start here, we want to call this play at the top with our star guard. Then I just want to start trying to get get the paint, and if we get an opening, then I just want to go up strong and finish at the hoop. Then when we call it at the top and we try to penetrate, but if we get cut off, this is where we have our player coming off the screen over to the corner, and we can kick it out to him and let him just fire away and knock down this open jumper. Then if you want, you can also wait at the top of the three and read this out and wait for your player coming off the screen and kick it out to him from the top, and this can be an easy way to get some wide open threes. Then lastly on this play, if our man comes off the screen and we kick it out to him for the jumper, but the defense is able to fight through the screen and contest the shot, then we're gonna have our star big man player on the block, and you can just drop it down to him and let him work down low, and you can go and finish at the rim. The next play we're looking at here is quick Iverson 1-2. This is an amazing play that gives you multiple shooters coming off screens, allowing you to space the floor and start raining threes down on your opponent. Here we want to call the play at the top of the three-point line with our star point guard, and then first we have this Iverson action going from one side of the floor to the other, and if his man gets caught on the screen, then we can pass it over and you can just fire away the three ball. But then if you pass it over after the Iverson action, but his man is able to fight through to contest the shot, then you just want to pump fake, put it on the deck, and now you can go all the way to the hoop or just pull up for a mid-range jumper. Then if you're at the top and you have this Iverson action but don't like the look of it, then on the other side of the floor, you are going to get a down screen in the corner, and you will have another shooter running up to the three-point line, and you can pass it over and now drill another three ball from the wing. Then lastly, if you pass it over and once again the defender contests the jumper, well, he will be trailing from coming around the screens, so now you can put it on the deck and take it in the lane and finish strong at the hoop. Then if you want to take this offense to the next level, you need to check out my website, Scheme Kings. Up right now is part 2 of this video, where I will give you 4 more plays for this Bucks offense that will give you the ability to attack anyone you face and get wide open shot opportunities for your star players like Dame and Giannis. Then there's also super in-depth breakdowns of the Golden State Warriors, the 2024 Celtics offense, and last year's NBA champs with the Nuggets, and you can check out all of that on the site. And with the membership, you can play like all of these elite teams, and I have plans for a ton more videos as we go through NBA 2K24. Now my site is a monthly membership, and included in the membership you get full access to my Madden schemes, where I recreate NFL and NCAA schemes in videos just like this, and there are hours of Madden content on the site already, so you can have access to all the Madden and 2K videos for one price. Then also running a sale on the site if you want to check this 2K stuff out. Use code KR2K at checkout for 50% off your first month, and if you want to check out Scheme Kings, a link will be down in the description below. Next up, we have the play Quick Iverson Circle. This play will have the same Iverson action going across the court as our last play that you can kick it out to for 3, but then off of that we are going to have our star guard looping back to the top of the three-point line, and this can open him up for some really easy three balls. Now to start this, we want to call this play at the top with our shooting guard. Then we will have the Iverson action going across the floor, and you want to pass it over, and once again, if the man gets caught, then you can pull this 3 and drill it. Then if you pass it over and the shot isn't there, then you want to hold the ball in the wing, and you are going to get your guards coming from down low through 2 screens out to the top, and he will loop around, and as soon as he clears, you can fire it over and pull another three-pointer. Then also, after you pass it to the wing, you can also try to attack the basket, and if you get cut off, you will still have your player firing up top, and you can kick it out to the three-point line and trigger this 3 with your star point guard. Then if this video helped you, remember to check out part 2 on my site, Scheme Kings, to take this Bucks offense to the next level. And then I have another video like this where I break down the Jason Tatum-led Boston Celtics offense and how you can use it to rack up a crazy amount of threes and easy buckets. If you want to check that out, then you need to watch this video right here.